Why is the 7 train the most loved MTA subway line? And no, it's not because of its Manhattan sunset views, but in today's video we will find out why the 7 train is the most loved subway line in the New York City subway system. Hi transit fans, it's Mauricexproductions here with another video, and today I am here to present to y'all why people love the 7 train so much. The 7 train is a New York City subway line, and of course New York City in its own. And today we'll be covering why people love the 7 so much and why it is the best MTA subway line. Let's get right into the video. The 7 train runs from 34th Street, Hudson Yards, Manhattan to Flushing Main Street, Queens. The 7 line is one of the shortest lines among the rest of the MTA subway system, but it's one of the top ranked lines in the world. Now the main question is, why is the 7 train most loved over other MTA subway lines? The 7 train has a lot of new technology and benefits that we don't see around the rest of the subway system. The 7 train is the second line to get CBTC, the first being the L train Canarsie line, which is also an independent line in the New York City subway system, and also another great line. Now you may ask, what is communication-based train control, aka CBTC? It is a system that the MTA and other subway systems use around the world, which basically puts signals a thing in the past. It's a more efficient way to manage the space in between trains, and it's an easier way to manage and see train credentials. For example, if there is a train at 74th Street Broadway, and if there's a train at 82nd Street Jackson Heights, the 7 train at 74th Street Broadway is still able to get closer to the 7 train at 82nd Street Jackson Heights. This makes headways a lot shorter than compared to the signal block system, which limits capacity on lines and simply is inefficient. CBTC allows trains to be closer together in a new fixed signal block section. The CBTC benefits are shorter wait times on the platform, and it makes your daily trip faster than usual. The 7 train really doesn't have to worry about interlining, being that the train line is literally separated from every other train line in the MTA subway system, which us transit enthusiasts say the interline from the subway system. But the 7 train is very unique and stands out from the rest of the subway system. It doesn't really have to worry about merging on an express or local track or going via something else. The 7 train is its own line. It has literally nothing else to do with the rest of the New York subway system. The 7 train is very useful, especially for the parts of Queens it serves. The 7 train rolling stock consists of the R188s, which people don't know are converted R142As. These were announced back in 2013 and was gradually replacing the Asia R162As that were running on the line previously. But from 2013 to 2018, the 7 train was rolling out the R188, but this is one of the best rolling stock in the MTA subway system, especially with the IRT. This doesn't count the new R211As and the R211Ts. Those are IMD subway rolling stock. But the R188s are efficient, fast, reliable, and which honestly makes the 7 train also one of the best lines. And they're not that old either, so this is also a good thing also. The MTA does everything in its power to keep these trains at tip-top shape, to keep them up and running, and these trains are the backbone of the 7 line. Without them, there would be no 7 line. These rolling stock is very important to this line. The 7 Express was announced back in 1939, which is a long time ago, and since then has been a huge success. It only made the 7 train better. The 7 Express runs AM rush hour one-way direction southbound and then running PM northbound. The 7 Express train usually runs every 5 minutes at peak times and 5 to 7 minutes at peak hours. The 7 Express service doesn't start until past Queensboro Plaza. And the stops it makes are 61st Street Woodside, which is the LIRR, Long Island Railroad for short, connection, Junction Boulevard, Metz Willis Point, and another connection to Long Island Railroad and City Field, and the terminal for the 7 local and 7 express trains Flushing Main Street. The 7 train is an old line dating back to 1915, and with that being said, the 7 lines train stations is what make the 7 not a perfect line. 7 train stations have a lack of design and can't accommodate its passengers, but the MTA and the New York Port Authority are working to make the 7 line more ADA accessible and to renovate most of its stations, which at the time of this recording, phase 1 of the 7 line reconstruction project has been complete. But as of right now, some 7 train stations are easily accessible and have good and easy transfer from buses or other modes of transport. At the moment, the 7 train is the most favorite line to the general public. And this shows us and the MTA that they can actually have a near perfect subway line. But we hope in the future that the technology in rolling stock can go even farther, and the technology in rolling stock that's on the 7 line can make its way to the other IRT lines. But on that note, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have watched it to this point, why not consider hitting the like and subscribe button, and also be sure to hit the link in the pinned comment to watch some of my favorite videos on this channel, and also join the Discord server to get a glimpse of the behind the scenes of how these videos are made and more. But without further explanation, this is Mauricexproductions signing out, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, Transcend fans.